But it's hard to believe that you actually only been doing it for 6 months because
Yeah,
you have a huge following.
yeah,
You know what you're doing.
yeah,
You are, in my opinion, an expert at being a food reviewer. You have your own technique. You created your own technique. So
hmm
it's really, honestly, hard to believe you only been doing this for 6 months.
yeah.
But it seems like you're a veteran
hmm
and you have the spunk like a veteran. So I have to
Yeah.
salute you with that, man.
Well, first of all, thank you. Don't let this fool you. I get nervous. I Part of the nerves come from, even right now I'm sitting here nervous. The nerves comes from thinking that I don't know enough, or thinking that I'm not good enough at this editing thing or food reviewing. People have been doing it longer. If you're watching this video, forget all that. Just start posting. Just do it. Right? People are going to judge you no matter what. So that's what we ran with, and you know, we've been doing it since May. We probably really haven't even really started doing it till like mid-June, and we're blessed, man. We're blessed. We got quality problems. We're
Right.
busy. I still work full time. I work in the recovery field. My real career is in substance abuse treatment.
Okay.
So I work for a big company. I won't plug them, but that's my passion, is to helping people. But the minute 5 o'clock hits, I put
Man,
this hat on and I'm back. So
that part.
we're still learning, man, but we're grateful to be in a position to where we have about 15K on Instagram,
Mhm.
5,200 on TikTok. We're building at YouTube. Um, we're grinding, man. This is a grind.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
And so, what did it take for you to convince your girlfriend, or sorry, Lauren, to do this with you, or did she convince you? How did this come about?
Man, shout out to Lauren. I can't wait till she sees this, but she's a trooper. She never really questioned it. When I first started it, selfishly, if I'm being honest, I was like, oh, it's just going to be me, Pompano Jim. Me on the camera. Maybe she'll film every now and again. And after like the third, fourth video that the first few videos, we didn't even show our face. We just
Mm.
showed the food and did a voiceover. Once we put ourselves on camera, I was like, I got to keep her in here. And um, part of it was that I'm pretty convincing.
Hmm.
I was like, babe, we got to film tonight. Please, please, come on. I need someone to film with me. But for the most part, if I'm being honest, she just rode. She was
Okay.
like, let's run it. Let's do it. And the internet loves the back and forth.
No, for
I think if
sure.
my ugly face was just on there 24/7, I wouldn't be where
No,
I'm at.
no, and you actually, I mean, not about you,
Now you can say it.
but no, but you're right though. The dynamic of
Yeah,
having a male and female for sure, and then you guys with the antics, man, that brings so it's nobody like you guys.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's literally you guys have your own lane of doing food reviews,
hmm
and I respect it to the max because it caught my attention to the point of reaching out. So, and I'm another foodie.
Yeah,
So for a foodie to reach out to a foodie, say, "Hey, bro,
yeah.
I like what you're doing." So what like it must take a crazy amount of confidence, though.
Question.
It
Yeah.
must take a crazy amount of confidence.
So I'm gonna plug. I'm gonna shout out my boy, directed by Junior. Um, I had this conversation with him, and we had a conversation about how do we go into a business or in public and just put the blinders on and 3, 2, 1 action, right? Because this is a character at the end of the day,
Mm,
right? Yes, I do real reviews. I'm honest in the reviews, but the antics is a character.
right.
So the confidence, if I'm being honest, I'm nervous, bro. I have nerves. I have doubts. Am I good enough? Is the business owner going to judge me? Are they going to kick me out? Or what if the video doesn't do good? And I was talking to Junior, and this is what I told him. I said, listen, when you walk in somewhere, you have to give yourself a countdown. You're no longer Jared. You're no longer Junior. You're Pompano Jim and directed by Junior. This is
Hmm.
a character. 3, 2, 1, action. And you play the role,
Yes.
right? And you see me, you were in, you came to one of my videos. I'm running around with the camera, and I have to pretend like no one's watching, because if I start thinking like that, that's when the doubts and the insecurities come in of, oh man, they're watching me. Oh man, they're
Hmm.
judging me. Oh, I shouldn't do this. And then the video comes out kind of bland.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, and the last thing I'll say about confidence, bro, I've been through a lot. And for me to be nervous about coming on the podcast, two and a half years ago, I'd have been like, oh no, I can't do that. I don't know this guy. Like, I'm not good enough for this.
Mm.
Man, come on, man. You
Right.
got one life.
Mm-hmm.
One life.
Mm-hmm.
Go out, show out, be respectful. Don't be disrespectful, but go have fun. And that's the mindset I take into this.
Not for sure.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you're saying about confidence, that it's not something that you can just gain.
Mhm.
You still do have butterflies. You still get nervous. And a lot of people honestly don't think that when it comes to when they see people on TV or on the screen, that oh, that person's so confident, or they're not nervous at all. No, it's not that. It's just the fact that we know just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. If you're nervous, if you have butterflies, just do it, because when it comes out, you did it.
Yep.
It's done with.
Yep.
Now they get to talk about what you did rather than what you didn't do.
Exactly.
You know,
Lauren will tell you this, like, you know, you'll see our videos, but behind the scenes, when that camera's off, my face shuts down and I get real, like, serious, because I'm, you know, I know people are watching, and she says, snap out of it, snap out of it, snap out of it. Come on, back in action, back in character, because I'll get upset about a shot or whatever, and she G-checks me basically. She's like, hey, bro, come on, what are you doing?
right.
You're pumping the gym. And I'm like, stop, don't say that.
Hey.
Don't ever say that again. It'll be laughing. You know, it's been an interesting roller coaster. You know, I think around like 7-8K, I was in an arcade and a kid came up to me and said, yo, you're pumping up gym. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, who? I'm like, oh, pumping up gym.
Right.
Right. And then we got a little bigger. I was in a Walgreens in Hollywood. Hey, pumping up gym. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know, and so on and so forth. So I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't expect to be sitting here with you, out of all people. We're just extremely grateful, man. We're just, me and Lauren, you know, Lauren's in the same field of work as me too.
Okay.
So, you know, she does her own thing in the recovery field, and the mindset that we take into this is just, man, we got one life.
Right.
Come on, let's run it.
Definitely.
You know?
So, can you tell us, is there any future plans, any like future endeavors of where you want to take this? Or I know it's only 6 months, you know what I mean? So I know you're getting your feet wet, you're learning a lot. But is there any maybe like future goals or future restaurants or just anything in the future that you're thinking about?
Yeah. So, you know, anybody who follows me now, they know we found our niche with smaller, more local, you know, especially Palm Beach, Broward, and Dade. Not so much the higher end restaurants.
Nice.
You know, more. We do a lot of Caribbean. We've done a lot of Trinidadian, a lot of Guyanese, a lot of Jamaican. We got Bahamian coming up, and for whatever reason, Pompano. I mean, I love that food, but that's what's in Broward, man. You know, a specific little area, that Lauderhill, Tamarack, North Lauderdale Lakes, that quadrant, we have loved it. And so we ran with the smaller local mom and pop kind of shops. And for the future, eventually, I think we want to move into, you know, maybe a little finer dining here and there, which is going to be hard with coming in crazy, you know, in the high-end restaurants. But, you know, we've talked about, you know, making this a media company and all this stuff, but we're just going to play it out. We got to this point just by doing it.
Right.
And I don't think we have anything like set in stone, but, you know, easy one is just higher end restaurants eventually.
Definitely. Yeah. And so, you know, I want us to wrap it up by you literally letting the audience know, letting the people out there know, how important is it to shake off bad habits, shake off bad mindsets, and just really go out there and just do something different, because it's going to give you different. Like you know, can you tell them about that?
In my own personal experience, man, I can only tell you what I've been through. And I've lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of family from drug addiction. And you have one life. You know, people think they're invincible. You guys, you know, myself included. I thought I was invincible. Oh, that can't happen to me until it happens to you. And a lot of young people dying from this. So if you're struggling, whether even if it's not addiction, man, it could be anything. Spending, gambling, whatever.
Right. Literally.
The drugs and alcohol is a symptom, right? It's inside. There's a problem inside. talk about it, man. Talk about it. Find someone that you trust to talk about it. And I promise you, the more you talk about it, the more you give it less power in your life. You put it out, the less it's going to weigh you down. And the best thing I've ever done, forget food, forget Instagram, forget my job, forget the money, whatever, was get sober. You know, and I'm not saying that just because you drink or do drugs, but if you have an addiction problem, best thing I ever did in my life. The only reason I'm sitting in this chair is because God and sobriety. That's
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. Now, man, this has been a very, very deep one because
Yeah.
you know, me meeting Pompano, the real Pompano Jim, man. He's an
Yeah.
outstanding individual, and I love to have people on my platform that are outstanding individuals. And I didn't know his backstory,
Yeah.
but you can tell when a person has a backstory, has a history, can tell you about the bad, and can show you, hey, do better, because look, I did this for 6 months and look where I am. So just imagine if you take that energy and nervousness, put it to the side and just do something and keep doing it and just keep doing it, man. So I definitely appreciate those words and that advice, because the audience and the youth needs to hear things like that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So can you let the audience know, man, what is one thing or a couple things that the world needs to know about the real Pompano Gym?
Oof. We're not going anywhere. That's number one. You're gonna see these eyes. You're gonna see the crazy, crazy faces. We're not leaving. That's a tough question, brother. What does the world need to know about Pompano Gym? Man, I'm just gonna give another piece of advice, man. There's no room for resentments, right? My last drop. I'm gonna give you one more thing. If you're holding on to a resentment against a family member, an employer, a friend, or whoever, go squash it, man. Go squash it. I do this with food. I'll get resentful towards the business owners and other influencers, and I'll work myself up and get upset. And I'm like, what am I? Or you get one life, man. The real Pompano Jim just tries to be, you know, the best version of himself, and I am not perfect, bro. I fall way short, but
and I love your humbleness. I love your humbleness because, like, I know you off this camera, so I love the humbleness, man, and it means a lot because this man is a go getter. He gets on that. He gets and does his thing. He's an animal. So you guys make sure to follow everything he got going on, man. Let them know where they can find you. Plug the man on all your platforms, man.
Absolutely. Number one, Instagram at the Real Pompano Gym. Same thing with TikTok at the Real Pompano Gym, and YouTube. We have Facebook. Go for YouTube. YouTube at the Real Pompano Gym.
That part. So listen, y'all. Make sure the link will be in the bio. So all of Pompano Gyms, the real Pompano Gyms, links will be in the bio. Make sure to tap in. This is episode 36. It's been a pleasure, brother. Thank you for coming through, man.
Absolutely,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, man. So y'all already know, man. Coach Talk TV, episode 36 will be uploaded. Stay tuned, man. All his links will be in the bio. Pompano, the real Pompano Gym.
Love that, bro. That's love.
Yes, sir.
Thank
yes,
you, bro.
sir.
Hey,
Appreciate
bro,
that, brother. Yes, sir.